The documentary Endgame, the HIV Epidemic in the Black Community, aired on Frontline in 2012. Let's take a peek at one of the previews which highlighted HIV in the Black community.
I was a heterosexual, all-American teenager. HIV and normal didn't go together. So I thought.
The minister put his hand on my head and started trying to cast the homosexual demon out of me.
How could you love me and keep such a secret from me?
We've been at this for 30 years. We need to be talking about Endgame.
Endgame, AIDS in Black America.
Hello, I am Dr. Pamela Foster, and I am delighted to introduce our team, Adaptation of Faith for Adolescents in the Deep South, for this HIV competition. Although all three persons highlighted in the preview had compelling stories, the man's story about how he was treated in church really resonated with me. That's because, as a researcher, I had conducted a study earlier with a colleague where we asked 24 African American people living with HIV in rural Alabama where they felt most stigmatized. And to our surprise, the answer they said was the church. That study resulted and compelled me and my research team to develop and rigorously test an intervention which would decrease HIV stigma in African American leaders and congregational members in rural Alabama. That project, called Project FAITHH, which stands for Faith-Based Anti-Stigma Intervention to Heal HIV, was birthed. And guess what? It worked. It significantly decreased individual and community HIV stigma, as well as increased HIV knowledge. But after the study was over, one of the things the pastors voiced loud and clear was that they wanted something for the youth. So in this proposal, we want to adapt faith interventions to meet the needs of youth in the Deep South. How will we do it? We will use a mixed methodology approach. First, we would like to test the HIV knowledge and HIV stigma of a small set of youth from 8 churches in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. These results will then inform focus groups where we will examine recommendations for revision as well as dissemination of faith to better meet the needs of youth in the Deep South. Lastly, we will train the participants of the study as youth faith ambassadors and recruit other youth from 2 southern states, Mississippi and Arkansas, to disseminate faith. So, meet our team. As I stated earlier, I am Dr. Pamela Foster, the first one in the picture. The second person in the picture is Ifeoluwa Ayurinde, and the third person is Emily Chestnut. I am a professor in the Community Medicine Population Health Department at the University of Alabama School of Medicine, Tuscaloosa Regional Campus. Ifeoluwa is a graduate student getting her master's in population health at the University of Alabama, and Emily Chestnut is an undergraduate student, biology major at the University of Alabama. So that is our team and that is our proposal, and we hope you enjoyed the pitch, and we thank you for your attention.